Hi all, this is Dr. J, streaming live from Long Island, New York, where the weather was gorgeous, where all the snow melted. You can't find the trace of the white stuff anymore. We hit in the 50s. I mean, it was crazy. I just wore my usual gray sweatshirt that I often wear to when I'm doing my vlog, and that was enough. Maybe it wasn't enough, but that's what I wore. I discarded my winter coat, and before I went out of the house, however, let's see what did I do today. I went to the lab. I went to Quest Diagnostic. I had to do a blood test. What else did I do? Ate breakfast. Got up early. Met some friends and hung out, like kind of like I used to do when I was a teenager. And so that's what you do when you retire. You regress. You start hanging out with other old farts your own age. Anyway, it was a good day. It was a good day. By the way, before I get into my recap, into my market wrap, I just want to ask you, how many of you can do this? It's simple, right? It's about as simple as picking winners in the stock market. Let me know how many of you could do that. Write a comment and tell me, Dr. J, I can do that, but can you really? Are you doing it right? You'll have to show me. I don't know if I believe you. Looks easy, but it's not that easy, especially if I do it fast. Well, anyway, picking stocks is not easy either, picking the right stocks. And I have a dilemma. I have 100K to allocate, and I want you to help me allocate it between four of the best Canadian pot stocks that I already own some of, but forget about the fact that I own it. They own them. There's fresh money coming in, 100K. How do I allocate it between Chronos, Tilray, Canopy, and Aurora? I need your help. I want comments. And you know what? Make it personal. How would you allocate it if you had 100,000 and you had to put it into those four stocks and you had to make the purchase tomorrow? Not the day after, not the day after that, but tomorrow. We leave tomorrow, not the day after, not the day after that, tomorrow. Don't ask me to divulge who I was imitating, because I did such a terrible job. I'm not going to tell you. Anyway, the market went down today. What I say about markets, they go up, they go down. Not a big deal. It only went down 0.4%. No matter what index you look at, it was 0.4%. 0.4%. Is that a lot? 100 points on the Dow? I don't think so. We'll look at the chart, but I'll show you. It means nothing. Nothing at all. It's nothing. Don't matter. It may go down tomorrow another 100 points or 200 points, and it may go down a total of 500 points. It's still nothing. We're in a cis-boom bar market. The direction is up. It's very clear to me. I mean, I'd like to take that 25,980 out, but on the rut, we took out the high on the weekly. That's probably good enough for me. I'm not going to look at the chart of the rut. We're going to look at the chart of the Dow Jones. Maybe I don't even need to compare the rut with the Dow Jones. We've done that already. The only other stock we're going to look at besides the Chronos, CGC, Tilray, and Aurora would be Tandem. Tandem is another dilemma. I've been trying to find the right place to go in, and meanwhile, I'm still on the sidelines. So we'll take a look at Tandem. You can help Dr. J out there too. All you Tandem holders, you're going to tell me the right time to go in is now because you believe in the stock, and that's great. Okay, so let's get to the video charts without further ado. As always, do your own due diligence. My opinions are strictly my own and do not constitute investment advice. Occasionally, Dr. J has some great ideas, but also has some clunkers. It's your job to differentiate between the two, pick out the good ideas, throw away the clunkers. Clunker, go away. Give me a thumbs up. Well, yeah, keep it. Do I have to beg? Do I have to grovel? I'm kidding. You know, if you're too lazy to give me a thumbs up, but you're still common view, that's fine. But on the other hand, I appreciate it if I get that thumbs up. Okay, so let's go to it. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, that goes without saying. Share the link. And definitely, I need comments today because Dr. J don't know what to do with the 100K. You're going to tell me. I'm going to give you some hints looking at the comparison between the four of those stocks. Let's get right to it. Share screen. This is a different kind of market wrap because it's a participatory market wrap where you are just as important, if not more important, than me. You're always more important than me. Okay. Left to right, right? We always go left to right. Left to right, we get to the monthly on the chronos, which I then added CGC, tlry, ACB, and the 50-day moving average. I don't know why I need the 50-day moving average. Let me just take that out. Okay, so we have 4 charts simultaneously relative to 1 year ago to 2018. And in 1 year's time, I mean, it's almost the end of February. So it's a year and a little bit. In a year and a little bit, the best stock percentage-wise to have been in is Cron. Kronos. You would have had 145% gain. The second best is purple, tlry, 130, I can't say, 136% gain, just very close. Below that is in light blue, CGC, 111% gain, also pretty close. And below that is ACB in pink, not too good, a negative 12%. So a loss of 12% in 1 year if you owned ACB for that period of time. Now, this is a yearly chart. Let's get a different perspective. Let's get a perspective of 6 months down the road. I'll go to the daily. It's awful far apart here. Still looking crazy. Okay. So this takes us back to January 2019. So this is also over, what is it, over a year? I'm confused. The other chart was, we'll get it straight. So anyway, this is a daily? Yeah, this is a daily. From January, can't be. I'm not showing the whole picture or something. Something's confusing. Better. Much better. All right, so now we're looking at, where are they together? 8/8/2018, August, early August. So that would be 6 months, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5 months, 6 months, about 6 months, 6.5 months. And in 6.5 months' time, you would have been sitting on a 292% profit had you bought Chronos, 227% profit had you bought Tilray. What's next? 71.84% profit with CGC and a 50% profit with ACB. So, I mean, you can tell me the 25% in all four and tell me why, or 25,000 in each of them. That would be the simplest thing to do. Divide it into 4 piles and put 25,000 into each. And so, it's hard to know which one of these 4 is going to emerge the winner. On the other hand, if you have strong opinions based on whatever logic, then you might allocate differently. You might say 100% Chronos because it's going to continue to outperform. You might say 100% ACB because they get 20% of all Canadians high on pot. No, they get 20% of all Canadians who are already higher on pot. Something like that, whatever the story is. That came out in their earnings, and it sounded kind of funny. 1 out of 5 Canadians buy ACB, but it's not really true. It's only those who would otherwise be recreational pot smokers. 1 out of 5 of those bought from Aurora. Anyway, that's a nice portion of the market. Earnings I don't think earnings have come out yet for, they came out for CGC, but they didn't come out yet for Tilray or Chronos, right? I think this week can't be. I mean, the week coming up, not this week, the week coming up, probably. I believe it's like the end of February. Okay, so that's the dilemma: how to allocate. From the 6-month chart, it looks like you're going to allocate it more heavily between Chronos and Tilray. That would be one's instinct. But you might say Aurora might be the best bargain and give me a reason why. All right, so I need your help. I have that 100K, or you have that 100K, and you have to decide how to allocate it. Please write a comment after this, after the end of the vlog, and let me know how you would do it. If you can't write a comment on YouTube, then write a comment to me at JerkChess on StockTwits or on Twitter. Okay, and I will go over the next vlog. I will mention some of the better ones. If you want to make it funny, make it funny. I don't care. Sometimes I try to be funny. Usually not, but occasionally. You know what I was going to do to be trying an attempt to be funny? I was going to ask Alexa for a joke every morning and then repeat it to you guys. So I tried it this morning, and she has about 500 jokes, and she randomly picks them. Excuse me, I'm drinking a little water. So I asked her this morning, and she said, she told me a joke. It was like a riddle. She says, why did Zero start dating? And I didn't have time to say, Alexa, I don't know. Why did Zero start dating? And before I could say that, she said, because he was trying to find the right one. And that's Alexa's humor. So after hearing that joke, I decided I'm not going to do that because I don't want to lose viewers. Okay, just like the other night, I said I'm not going to sing because I don't sing like Buddy Holly. I don't sing like Elvis Presley. I don't sing like Jerry Lee Lewis. I don't even sing like Justin Timberlake, whoever he is. I know him from the Super Bowl. That's how I know him. Okay, anyway, not this Super Bowl. This Super Bowl, they were terrible. I don't even know their names. They were just terrible. Tandem. Tandem is an enigma to me because I've been looking for a spot to enter and I haven't yet pulled the trigger. I nearly pulled the trigger today. Of course, I wasn't home. I saw it below $48. I almost bought from my phone. I should have, but I didn't. So now I'm at a dilemma. I don't want to buy until it goes crosses the double top. I don't like double tops. Unless it pulls back to the 44 level area. At $44, I think I would give it a good shot, take a shot with it. I almost started a small position just now, but held off. Okay, so opinions on Tandem would be appreciated. Dow Jones, we looked at already. So that's about it. Did we look at the Dow? No. We're going left to right. I'm so used to the Dow being on the left. Okay, so the Dow had that's not correct. 400. Boy, I'd love that to be the case. We have to update the Dow. The Dow had a down day today, down 103 points. That looks correct, or 0.4%. I told you all the indices, the ROT, the SPX, the NASDAQ, everything was down 0.4%. It was like one number. Unusual. Usually it's differentiation. So this looks like the candle for today, I guess. 221, yes. It's not a terrible candle. There's a long shadow on the bottom, so I like that. It's kind of like sort of like a hammer. If I had a hammer, that I like that song, Peter, Paul, and Mary. If I had a hammer. All right, anyway, I'd hammer danger. That's Peter, Paul, and Mary, right? Oh, I think so. Anyway, yeah, so this candle is not as bearish as it looks. If the Dow pulls back, I think it'll pull back to its lower channel trend line here, or it might pull back to where it started its original decline a while back. You know, well, whatever area it was around the zero, that's 25,458. So I think that would be the bottom, 25,460, let's say. That's the worst. 400 points more, 500 points altogether. I see that as being max pain. That's not too bad, and then we just continue on up. We got to go down every so often. If it's going to be now, so be it. So we go give back a few hundred points and then zoom up again. Okay, I'm going to stop tonight a little early. It's still about 20 minutes long, this video. I can't believe I spoke that long about nothing. But remember, Dr. J needs your help, right? And you're going to help me out by participating in this vlog, giving me your honest opinion whether to put 25, 25, 25, 25 into Tilray, Chronos, CGC, and Aurora, or allocate it differently. That's up. And I'm going to listen to all your comments and pick the best ones and maybe discuss them the next time. How's that? This has been Dr. J streaming live from Long Island area. I want to say shalom. I want to say sayonara. I want to say arrivederci, au revoir, hasta mañana, and ciao. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the G.